Franz Kafka wrote in a letter to Oscar Pollock in 1904, "I think we ought to read only the kind of books that wound and stab us. If the book we are reading doesn't wake us up with the blow on the head, what are we reading it for? A book must be the X for the frozen sea within us. That is my belief." Notes from Underground is exactly that kind of book that wounds and wakes you. The reason is twofold. First, Dostoyevsky's way of writing mirror how the human mind actually works. When we think about something, our thoughts don't stay neatly on one topic. They wander, they circle back, they branch off into other ideas. Dostoevsky captures that perfectly in the first part of the book, where the underground man's voice feels scattered yet deeply real. His writing follows the stream of consciousness itself, and that's what makes it feel so alive and so jarring. It shocks the reader right from the start, but that shock is something that pulls you in. You want to keep reading to understand this strange, restless mind. Then there's the other aspect, the one, as Kafka said, stabs us in the soul. The book explores the darkest, most uncomfortable corners of one's personality and psychology. The underground man is brutally honest. He doesn't shy away from admitting even the ugliest truths about himself, and that's something what makes the book so compelling. Most people avoid confronting those parts of themselves. They might point out the smallest flaws in others, but when it comes to their own, they turn away. For instance, someone might have a sense of superiority but never want to admit it. Yet, in Notes from Underground, Dostoevsky's narrator confesses everything: his pride, his bitterness, his contradictions, with an honesty that feels almost painful. It's an unapologetic confession of the human soul, and that rawness is what makes the book feel so piercing and so unforgettable.